Welcome back to my channel. So today is my first day of school. My first day of school in a long time. Today I have two classes. At 9:30 I have biostatistics, and then I think around 11:30 I have one of my electives, which is a multidisciplinary approach to AIDS, which I already had a lot of reading for last night, which they didn't tell us till really last minute, but that's okay because I got it done and I'm really excited about it. So yeah, let me get to campus and find my classes because the existing health science building is quite the maze. And if I do have time or walk past it, I'll show you the new building, which I'm really excited for. All right, let's catch that bus. So I finished my first day of my PhD program. Oh, and I literally just got back home. I was wearing sunglasses, so my makeup's probably smudged. I just got myself a ton of water because I feel like I did not do a good job of drinking water today. But yeah, it's only around almost 2:30, so pretty easy day. I had 2 classes, like I mentioned this morning. At 9:30, I had biostats, and at 11:30, I had an elective of a multidisciplinary approach to AIDS. And yeah, it was a good first day. First days are kind of hard to judge because it's mainly kind of going over what the course structure is and the syllabus and that kind of stuff. And I definitely tried to read past syllabus and checked the syllabus online last night. So I was already kind of pretty familiar with the course schedules before coming in. But they did go right away into kind of a first intro type lecture, which was great. Yeah, I didn't really talk too much about my orientation and kind of my process for applying to my PhD program and things like that. So I can also make separate videos on how to apply to a PhD program and tips and tricks for like making your application stand out. As for, I don't know how like nitty gritty I should get, but I do, whenever I'm watching either like med students' day in the lives or law students, I don't mind hearing some details, and I think it's probably really great if you are going in a specific field to know kind of the expectations and how maybe one school does it. So I am getting my PhD in epidemiology, and that's in the School of Public Health. I mentioned in how to prepare for grad school video that I'm not from a public health background. I'm from a criminology, forensic psychology background, but I'm excited to kind of apply these epi methods to social science type questions and different things like that. So the structure, at least at UW, is that they have a very big School of Public Health with a lot of different departments and majors, and your kind of first year as a epi student, whether that be in the Masters of Public Health program or the PhD program, is that you take pretty set courses. Basically your first year, and then if you're a PhD student in your second year, you take like a dissertation prep type class. So I was seeing a lot of familiar faces, people that I saw at visit days, which helps you decide if you want to go to that school or if you have other options, kind of compare, and orientation. So that's great because you kind of have some built-in friends and you're all taking very similar classes that first year. So we're all taking biostats, epi methods, and the seminar. And then a lot of people are also taking that elective that I'm taking because it fulfills an infectious disease requirement. So, but there are also other students in those same classes. So there's all the MPH students, the PhD students, people in the biostats department are in some of those classes, MDs who are also getting masters in public health, or residents or fellows who want to just take some public health classes or in some of my classes. So that'll be great to hear that perspective. So yeah, it was a good first day, and they also provided lunch. So we went to a nice little picnic, which was good because I did not want to think about what to prepare for food for my first day. And yeah, I sat with some new people I met and some people that I met from visit days and orientation and stuff. So it seems like it should be a good cohort. It's a very big cohort. So being from the social sciences, usually an incoming PhD class is between like 4 and 8 people. And in public health, it does tend to be bigger. They said last year their PhD cohort was 14, and they said this year it was 30. So that's twice as big as they usually have. So we'll see how that goes, if there's going to be some like subgroups forming within the cohort, which I think is likely because epi is a very broad field. Like I said, I do criminology work, but there's people who do cancer research and HIV/AIDS research, child and maternal health research, tons of different stuff, which is still great to talk about methods and things with. But yeah, so far so good. I feel like I talked a lot and kind of fast, so hopefully when I watch this back it makes sense. Yeah, so for my rest of my afternoon, like I said, it's only 2:30, so that gives me time to put the dates in the syllabus into my agenda, kind of organize my next my quarter until from now until December, kind of balancing out my schedule. I'll also be being a grader for a class, which I'm really excited about, in the sociology department. So getting really like interdisciplinary. So I want to make sure I time that out so I can grade the undergraduate's papers in between studying for my own exams. And also, along with having a PhD, you usually, if you're being funded, have either a TA position or an RA position. And I have an RA position, which I talked about in my orientation video, that starts a few days before classes start, and it's about 20 hours a week. So I do want to get a few hours done of that work. It's kind of hard at the beginning of the quarter because you're not so deep into your data yet to be able to keep running on that thread. So right now I'm kind of focusing on background literature and thinking about my model and thinking of ideas on how I want to really analyze my data. I've explored a little bit with it and presented on that last Friday, so I think I'm still like good for that, but I don't want to slack on my 20 hours a week of my RA work. And I have some homework assignments. Some of my classes have like weekly homework, which kind of sucks, but it'll keep me up to date on things, and I'll start doing that now. So let's see how the rest of the day goes. I want to still be productive for a few more hours, even though I kind of want to take a nap. It's hard getting back into the swing of school and just sitting and attending lectures for a long time. So far, a really good first day. No like curveballs. Everything was kind of as expected, and I think it should go pretty well and pretty good intro. All right, let's get into being productive. Hi, Coco. Are you gonna be my study buddy? Study buddy? Cozy. Can't have my computer.